Hi everyone, I was just going to go really quickly through today's review. So for the vocabulary review, a solution is a value. Once again, I don't have my pencil, I'm sorry. A solution is a value we can put in place of a variable such as x that makes the equation or inequality true. Okay, number 2 is a solution set. Is a set of values that's so important, we're going to talk about that in a minute, that all make an equation or inequality true. A number less than 8, so that would be your variable less than 8, it also could be this way. Okay, it's just reading it from right to left versus left to right. A number greater than 8 would be this way, or if the 8 is forward, it would be this way. First, sorry, not forward. Okay, a number less than or equal to 8. So you would have your variable, oh, sorry, that's supposed to be less than, not the greater than, less than or equal to 8. And then a number greater than or equal to 8. Okay, those are all of the inequalities. And we'll talk more about the inequalities when we get to that section. Okay, so let's do some solving. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Hopefully this behaves today. Okay, so step 1 is we need to get the variable alone, so we have to look at our two sides. So it's z minus 82. So if it's subtracting, you need to do the inverse, which is adding. So we're going to add 82 on this side, and if I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. These will cancel out because this is really like a negative 82. Cancel, you are left with z. 16 plus 82 is 98. So I know that z equals 98. Okay, next problem. Remember, this means divide. X divided by 5. So x divided by 5, to do the inverse, you would multiply by 5 on both sides. These will cancel out. You will be left with x equals 15 times 5 is 75. Okay, let's move over. Good, it's behaving today. It's letting me move stuff. Okay, so on number 9, we have h plus 42 is equal to 91. So the inverse of adding 42 is subtracting 42. You must do it from both sides. These will cancel. You're left with h, not n, h is equal to, and then if I subtract this, I'm going to have to borrow. 11 minus 2 is 9, 8 minus 4 is 4, so n equals 49. Okay, the next one. Remember, 4x means 4 times x, so to do the inverse, we would divide by 4, because it is the opposite. So 4 divided by 4 cancels, you are left with x. I'm sorry, they're making an announcement. So 96 divided by 4 would be 24. And if you weren't sure about that, you could do your short division just like that. Okay, so 4 goes into 9 twice, which is 4 times 2 is 8. You're left with 1. So this becomes 16. 4 goes into 16 4 times. Okay, so that's where the 24 came from. Okay, there will be a question like this on your test. Very important. So it says, is 5 and 5/10, 7, 9 1/2, and 12 a solution set? So when you think of a set, you have to think it all goes together. They all are true or they're all false. For x plus 2 equals 14. So the first thing I would do is solve this, just like we've been solving the other ones. Cancels out, we have x is equal to 12. So then I look at my solution set right here, and I would determine if that would be a solution, like would they all work for x equals 12? So for the sentence, you could write no, because 12 is the only possible solution. No, it's not a solution set because 12 is that only solution for this problem. Okay, let's look at number 12. What are the possible solutions for x times 1 equals 0? Well, the only possible solution for that is 0. Okay, for this table, all I want you to do is put these symbols that would represent open circles, the symbols that represent closed circles. So the less than and greater than are open, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to are all closed circles. Okay, now we're going to solve some inequality problems. So same thing, you solve these the exact same way you solve equations. There's nothing different. So y divided by 6, dividing, the opposite is multiplying, so I'm going to multiply by 6 and multiply by 6. So we have y left over because these will cancel. Bring down the correct sign. Do not change it to an equal sign. 4 times 6 is 24. So then I look, okay, it's 24 is greater than or equal to y. So it has the equal to, so that means it's a closed circle. The alligator is eating the 24. The y is not being eaten. So that means I need to go to smaller numbers because this line represents y. Possible solutions, you could say 9, 0, 15. There are numerous solutions. Okay, number 14, same thing. It's adding 28, so we're going to subtract 28 from both sides. These will cancel. You will be left with x. Then you bring down your greater than symbol. 42 minus 28 is 14. So it'll be an open circle because it's not equal to. And it says x is greater, so I need to go to greater numbers for my line. So possible solutions for this would be 15, 20, 32, and any number that is greater than 14. Okay, for 15, we're going to draw our line. 8x means 8 times x, so we're going to divide by 8. Divide by 8. I don't mean to draw my line that long. I don't know why I do that every time. Let me do it there. Okay. 8 divided by 8 will cancel. You'll be left with x. Bring your symbol down. 128 divided by 8. If you don't know it, do your short division. 8 will go into 12 once. That would be 8 left over. You have 4. Bring your 8 down. 8 goes into 48 6 times. So this is 8 is less than 16. So it's an open circle on 16 and it's less than. So we're going to go that way. This one you don't have to write solutions on. Okay, this next problem, it's subtracting 13. So we need to add 13 to both sides. 27 plus 13 is 40. Bring your symbol down. These will cancel. You are left with x. So it'll be a closed circle on 40. And then it says 40 is less than or equal to x. So that means if 40 is less than, then my line has to go to greater numbers. Okay, another one that is so important for you to understand. So it says, is this a solution set for 10 is less than x plus 9? So the first thing I would do is solve this. 10, that's less than symbol, x plus 9. Well, if I solve this, I have 1 is less than x. Okay, so then I need to look at all of these over here. Is 1 less than negative 2? So I'm taking these numbers, placing them in for x. No. So another way you could think about is actually writing it. Is that true? No. Is that true? No. And you could do that for all of them. Not true. Not true. Is 1 less than 0? No. Is 1 less than a half? No. Is 1 less than 3/4? No. Is 1 less than 1? No. So this would not be a solution set. So let's look at the sentence that I wrote. So we could have wrote, no, it is not a solution set because the numbers are not greater than 1. So I'll try to bring this down here. There we go. Okay, then for the last question, we have the same kind of question. Is this a solution set? For the following, 4x is greater than or equal to 48. So we have 4x is greater than or equal to 48. To solve this, we would divide by 4 because that's multiplication. I realize I'm liking 4x for some reason. I keep using it a lot. Hopefully I didn't use it on the test. Okay, 48 divided by 4 is going to be, whoops, that is not what I meant to write. I meant to write 12. There, I'll just put the 1 there. 12. Okay, so then we have to look at these numbers. Think about plugging these numbers in. Is 12 greater than or equal to 12? Yes. Try 15. Is 15 greater than or equal to 12? Yes. Is 20 greater than or equal to 12? Yes. Is 23 greater than or equal to 12? Yes. So let's look at the sentence that I wrote for this answer. So the sentence I wrote was, yes, this is a solution set because all the numbers are greater than or equal to 12. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.